Flip side.
And looks like FlipSide's off.
Yep, there he goes, and then Shasta a little bit later. Yeah, can't really do too much about lag on multi-Twitches and Twitch's end, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using chat, and it looked like Shasta started much later than FlipSide did.
Yeah, it did that for me too. I'm just gonna blame Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
I do not. So both runners are at the first statue of the game. For the most part, you're going to see the runners only. Usually most of the standard statues you see are either skipped or the runners find some way around them. But you'll still see the occasional statue get grabbed.
FlipSide having a little bit of trouble with his climb here.
To be completely honest with you, I don't think FlipSide has done a single segment run before. So it'll be a bit interesting to see how he plays. At the very least, he doesn't have a time on the leaderboard, so...
Even Shasta's taking his time just a little bit. FlipSide
actually...
coming up on the Bryn Star Worm here. It is, one thing to note, it is possible to hit the Bryn Star Worm with doubles, just like Core X's in Metroid Fusion, except the timing is a lot tighter.
If you're attached, you can even hit a triple missile, but you're never going to see that in this tournament at all. Shasta tried to get the double, but he didn't get it. Oh, or did he? I am lost now.
Yeah, I guess he did. We probably missed the color change.
I thought I saw the missile drop. I genuinely thought I saw the missile drop. He might have got the second double. That might have been why it looked like the first missile dropped. Oh, that count is really bad. That is a really bad missile count to go into Hive Room with. Okay, so JC in chat correcting me. I'm not crazy. He just got it on the second try. As said, I think he'll still be fine. He's just got to make it through the rest of the Hive Room, okay? It actually looks like Shasta's caught up a little bit. And FlipSide's movement has been okay, but Shasta has a lead, definitely. Oh, but he screws up a bit on the second Hive.
Which allowed Shasta to catch right up.
Oh, I mean, Shasta did. He did make a little bit of a mistake on the second Hive, but FlipSide's just doing worse.
Yeah, really Hive Room can be fairly difficult.
FlipSide should have had a clean Hive Room. He went in there, he had 4 missiles going in. He had the right count. There's not really an excuse for FlipSide too much. Oh, though admittedly, Shasta, by the time he had his screw up on the second Hive, he had the correct missile count too, so...
And Shasta fell down. Suddenly he's Kirby.
But I mean, you can't really call Shasta Kirby, because Shasta actually speedruns Kirby games.
That is true.
And neither of them had really good luck on entering the room right before. Well, I shouldn't say right before, but the room before bombs.
In terms of taking damage, yeah.
And RNG too. Like obviously part of that was just they didn't get a convenient pattern. Honestly, I'm not sure how you deal with that, other than just brute forcing your way through.
Bugs were kind of giving Shasta trouble. That's also RNG.
Oh, FlipSide, he got the... Okay, he did not get the bad bug, he just missed one. I saw that he had, I thought I saw all of them killed, but no, there was just one I didn't notice. I think this is actually the first race where neither the that I've commentated, where neither of the runners got the bad bug that just likes to sit up there. So it's a good start, if nothing else.
I think I got that on my first run in the race.
I can't remember if I commentated yours or not, but it seemed. But at least up to this point, pretty much every race I commentated, someone was unfortunate enough to get the bad bugs.
Shasta picking up charge beam already.
Yeah, I mean he is definitely well ahead of FlipSide by this point. And like I said, I'm probably like an extra second or two behind. So now FlipSide getting charge beam. And Shasta taking some Paul's more strats and posting in chat while he is doing a run. Although not quite as impressive as Paul's more strats because he did it during a cutscene, but still.
Yeah, it's fine if you do it during a cutscene. Mid gameplay though, come on, dude.
Part of me is almost like impressed on how Paul's more manages to do that, but I think I've seen him type like a message during a door transition before, and I was just like, that's like no time at all, right?
Yeah, I don't know how he would do that. I think he's cheating.
I mean, we know that. I'm just saying. I mean, it's Paul's more. It's kind of a qualifier. But back on topic of the race, Weekend Chitasa is about to go get the first hidden item in the game, which are basically standard items, but you can't use them until later on. Even grab them now. In fact, you're forced to grab them now. There's only 3 of them, but
spoiler alert, it's plasma beam.
Yeah, each of them is actually a very powerful upgrade. Which, if I remember offhand, they are gravity suit, plasma beam, and space jump.
That's correct.
And again, now FlipSide's about to get it. I'm really curious to watch FlipSide here because I have never, like I said before, I don't think he's done a single segment run. I don't think I've ever seen him stream it before either. So I'm kind of curious to see how his play goes. He's clearly done some behind-the-scenes practice to at least some degree, but you can also sort of see the inexperience as well. Mostly because I'm having flashbacks to my match versus Boxmeister by watching him play.
Funny thing, he's going to be my next opponent.
I will fully and freely admit I still have some degree of salt about that.
Oh, maybe play the game a bit more.
From a practice point of view, I totally deserved to lose because I did not practice that much at all. But I was upset at myself because I just kept making mistakes I'd never made before, and it just caused me to die, so...
Oh, believe me, I had plenty of that.
So again, looks like Shasta's lead is just going to keep on widening, unfortunately. And I think FlipSide doesn't know how to double bomb jump, or he just screwed up really badly and gave up immediately. But I feel like if he knew how to double bomb jump, he might have just tried to recover from there.
I don't know, I feel like with the infinite double bomb jump, it's like once you mess it up, you might as well do the backup strats.
Usually if I mess it up once, I can get it on the second go. But if I mess it up then that's just give up point. And it depends on how far I get before I mess it up too. Like if I get near the top and mess it up, then I'm just like, I'm gonna hug the left wall and unmorph and try and wall jump back up. If I get like significantly high up.
So Shasta's now making his way towards Ice Beam.
Yeah, it looks like FlipSide forgot to get the missile there for a little bit. Luckily, he caught himself like immediately. Took a trip through the lava, I guess, to avoid that enemy. Although he could just Suedo screwed it, I think. But
Shasta already has his Ice Beam. No refill glitch.
yeah, I mean, the refill glitch we've seen. I think we've seen it like 2 or 3 times, maybe. I honestly could not tell you offhand. There were a lot of races this week that I just missed because I couldn't see them. I know we had Kirby Massa versus Herc, or we were at least supposed to the other day or something. And I wasn't able to see that run either, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think that race has happened yet.
All I know is it was supposed to happen like the other day, but they keep postponing it, so I don't know what to believe anymore.
I'm pretty sure Mobius used it a few times in the last race that I commentated, and then he probably used it in his race against me earlier today.
Who did?
Mobius, man.
Oh, okay. Well, you said someone else after that. You said someone else might have done against your race against you today or something?
No, that was Mobius.
Okay. Oh, and FlipSide messed up his ice beam shot in the second enemy, and that caused him to fall in the lava. Oh, and he messes up his wall jump too, which I can attest to. Zero mission wall jumps are really weird to me.
They're not that hard, though.
I mean, they're not that hard, but I still managed to screw them up. There's just like they're ever so slightly different than what I'm used to, and it just causes me to mess them up. Once you get into a run, though, it's like really easy to not screw them up. But up till that point, it's like just kind of. Ooh, and FlipSide, he makes the same mistake that everyone does and goes into the wrong room.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that he fell down.
And Shots just made his way into Ridley. He's got a really good imago.
Also, though, if you're concerned about falling down in that area, there's like a really safe way to do it. All you gotta do is just like go in and right in that room where you have to do the where you have to bomb this, where you have to shoot open the missile slot and avoid the Ripper or freeze the Ripper to go to Ridley. All you gotta do is like if the Ripper is heading that way, you can just freeze it right below the slot, jump on the Ripper, and then missile open the hole and take it from there. But if he's not heading that way, then generally you'll want to freeze the Ripper to get it out of your way anyway. But you'll want to like go to the edge right before the crumble blocks, crouch, shoot a missile up diagonally up to the right, and then you can just jump up there with a single jump, and you will grab the ledge and just roll right in. Which FlipSide didn't need to do that because the Ripper was in the correct position for him to just grab on it, but.
Shasta making some short work of side opera room number 1, although this room is easily one of the most dangerous because if you get hit by all the side operas, you're going to end up with hella low health. In all honesty, those side opera rooms are like the easiest place to die.
Yeah, the side hopper rooms can be a pain to get through. You can take them really safe, but that's like really slow, so it's kind of. Funny, it's super dropped. That's nice. I got confused about his missile count for a second, but then I remember that he only has one super missile right now.
Yeah, I saw that. I wonder if I'm later off than you are.
I honestly thought you were ahead. I paused and refreshed because you mentioned the side hopper room, and I didn't realize you were talking about the first one. I thought you were talking about the second one, so I was like thinking I was behind.
Yeah, there's a little trouble getting the second super.
Oh, and FlipSide just. This fight is not going well for FlipSide.
He does finally finish it, though.
Yeah.
He's going in to Ridley, though, with 45 health and 2 missiles. It's not looking good.
I don't want to jinx it, but I have a very bad feeling that we might be about to see a death.
And Shasta picks up his second unknown item, which is Gravity Suit.
And gets the refill.
Spoilers.
So I'm curious to see what FlipSide's gonna do here, if he's just gonna go.
Looks like he's just farming.
Pretty good Ridley fight from the looks of it. FlipSide, not proficient at mashing B, at least not enough to avoid getting hit by the enemy. Up, and he screws up his double bomb jump, and he just resorts to going a single bomb jump, which looked like he was kind of doing good there for a second. So I think you might be right on what happened earlier, is that he just screwed up and decided not to go on with it. With the with the power grip tower.
My Shasta's really fight. It looks like it took a little longer than it usually would. I wonder if he didn't miss a super.
Yeah, I haven't seen Shasta do too many runs, but with how he'd been playing, I figured he would have at least had really red by the time he started to fly. I'm not really sure why he wasn't, though. I couldn't tell if he missed a super or not. At the very least, the last one looked kind of iffy, if nothing else. So other than that one dropped wall jump, Shasta had a pretty clean climb there.
Yeah, he's having a little trouble with his wall jumps now.
As I mentioned before, wall jumping in Zero Mission tends to throw people off. I think I've seen more people mess up wall jumps in Zero Mission than in any other Metroid game. But I don't know.
I think I have a harder time with wall jumps in Super, probably because I play Zero Mission too much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that, but after playing Zero Mission a lot, all my Super Metroid, I used to be okay with it. But after playing Zero Mission a lot, going back to Super, it was kind of... In general, like, if you speedrun a lot of different Metroid games and they all have wall jumping, I guarantee you, your wall jump timing will be messed up in, like, every way possible. Especially if you end up playing, like, other than just the main games, too. Like, if you play some Super Metroid hacks or something that have slightly different wall jump physics, that'll just keep throwing you off.
Well, I mean, Zero Mission, in terms of raw mechanics, is usually the tightest of the Metroid games.
Yeah, we'll say definitely for sure. Like, especially like I've noticed with the jumping, especially in Zero Mission, like to some degree, it's like basically not floaty at all. Like, especially compared to Super and the other games in the franchise. Which I will fully and freely admit sometimes annoys me a little bit. So again, now Shasta's leaving Ridley. From this point on, I think he's got a pretty safe exit. He didn't accidentally trigger the statue, so... And FlipSide cleans up Ridley, too. That's good.
Just slightly faster.
I was generally worried about how FlipSide was going to go on going into Ridley, but it looks like he did a pretty good job. And that's super luck, which I think FlipSide's going to take the Kraid refill either way. I don't think we're going to see FlipSide skip the Kraid refill. But... Oh, way too high. He's going to try and single wall jump his way out, or single bomb jump his way out, but... he gets it. And Shasta making his way to Kraid, and it'll be curious to see if he's going to get first try AWS or not. I'm also curious to see how FlipSide does on it. FlipSide may not even go for it, I don't know, but Shasta should go for it, and I think he'll be able to get it first try, hopefully. But we've seen many races being turned around because of AWS, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's one of those tricks that's like really easy to mess up or be inconsistent with.
I think it's truly awful is whenever you get it first try, but you don't morph correctly, and then you just lose it.
Somehow earlier today, Mobius Man and I both got it first try in our race.
That,
like, I would not believe how hyped that was when I got that.
Was that? I don't think it was the first time it happened, but it might have been the second or third time it's happened in the tournament. Where both players got AWS first try. I don't know. I might be I might be over exaggerating how rare that is. Again, I haven't seen I haven't managed to see all the tournament matches I wanted to see yet.
Oh, here comes the moment of truth for Shasta.
Up gets it. Okay, FlipSide, if you don't get first try AWS, I'm going to be extremely disappointed in you.
Yeah, you just got it on my end, so I'm behind a little bit. I'm gonna refresh.
I would just try and refreshing or pause and restarting or something. What's weird is you were ahead on FlipSide stream for me, but behind on Shasta's, so. Shasta got the refill at statue, and he's currently going through the other side hopper room. Struggles a little bit, but he makes it through with at least all 3 tanks still intact, and obviously he has all the supers for Kraid.
Oh yeah, no, he's got this Kraid fight in the bag unless he messes up somewhere.
Wonder if he's gonna be able to get all the fast, like without having to jump. He does not. I am sad.
All you gotta do is just pop off 2, then run forward.
Yep. It's not that bad, but I don't know. I mean, if what you do works, you're not losing that much time off of it, if any. So go for whatever you can do, but it's really not that hard to do the really fast one.
Alright, now here comes speed booster strats. Let's see which ones he does. Sorry, that meeting on Shasta's side.
Yeah, FlipSide just now heading to Kraid. He's definitely very, very far behind at this point, and like at this point, I don't think FlipSide's going to catch up. I think it's a safe assumption that FlipSide is not going to catch up from this point. Unfortunately.
Well, Shasta gets his high strats, has no problems with the bugs.
I think at this point, FlipSide's going to have to rely on Shasta dying, unfortunately. But it can happen. I mean, I'm not going to count out and say it can't happen. It can very well happen. I don't... We have had sort of like in the Fusion Tournament, too, we've had very few races where no one died so far. And FlipSide and Shasta just high-fived.
High-fived.
That's referring to whenever 2 players pass the same area, usually coming from opposite directions. In this case, both him and Shasta.
Races.
I honestly don't know where I first heard it, but I just heard it one time and just kind of remembered it. I mean, generally this is pretty rare though, because usually there has to either be a significant gap, or it has to be like an area where you go back through it immediately. And so there could only be a few seconds difference. And FlipSide gets first try AWS. Whoa. Okay, I will fully and freely admit that I am not disappointed in FlipSide because he was able to get first try.
Well done, well done. Shasta once again typing in chat.
I mean, he is doing it during the cutscenes and stuff, though, so... FlipSide actually doing a pretty good job of that room. I mean, he got hit way too many times, but that's not an easy room to get out of. Looks like he wasn't going to even try to go for a refill glitch, which, yeah, that's fair. If you can't do it, it's probably not the best thing to try and go for.
Apparently he got the single bomb set up according to Nathan Silva.
Yeah, he did.
So Shasta is now making his way through Torian, which can also be a fairly difficult segment. I mean, because, hey, Metroids take 5 missiles or 1 super, so you're having to constantly switch between the 2 while avoiding getting hit. I
don't know what Shasta is doing right now, but I think he's trying to help FlipSide win here. Oh no.
And Shasta dies. Wow. That I was not expecting.
I wonder if FlipSide knows.
Alright, Shasta, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue or forfeit?
I mean...
I want to tell him to keep going.
I would tell him to keep going, primarily because in every single last tournament FlipSide has been in, he has unfortunately went 0-2. So maybe the tournament curse will continue and Shasta will be able to make a comeback. I don't know if it'll happen, though. If FlipSide knows he's ahead, he's going to take a safety save, and they'll basically... I mean, he can still catch up. He was very far ahead of FlipSide, and I don't think FlipSide's suit lists and stuff are going to be very clean, or his Torian. But I really hope FlipSide... Please do, because, and that's another thing happened in the Fusion tournament as well, is that FlipSide ended up losing. FlipSide actually lost. He ended up having to race Gunnert twice because after Gunnert, I believe it was Gunnert who died originally. It might have been FlipSide who died first, but one of them died, and then they forfeited, and then the other died and forfeited. So they ended up having to reschedule their race at a later time.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah,
I want to see, a race go to completion.
Yeah, I would not assume that FlipSide is going to make it through the rest of the run, especially if he does not take safety saves. Which I really hope he does, because I don't want to have a repeat of that.
I mean, shoot, it's very possible that Shasta could catch up, and he could do this.
Yeah, I would definitely. I mean, it's possible. As said, it just depends. It's gonna also depend on how FlipSide does for the rest of the run and if safety saves. Because I don't know, man. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in FlipSide's ability to not die in suitless, because I've never seen him do it before, so I don't know. And he's taking the standard and 8% route, and yeah, he doesn't go for Brinstar Super though. Us. Interesting, him and FlipSide are actually high-fiving right now, but. FlipSide has significantly more equipment, and I think he still lost that climb time. So, I mean, like you said, Shasta can catch up if FlipSide does poorly enough.
I think this is going to become a very interesting race. And FlipSide, why'd you use that super?
I knew that was coming because I've made that mistake a million times. I forget to switch off supers because you don't really use missiles after Kraid. So you just keep your supers on, and then suddenly that happens.
That box, though.
As soon as I saw FlipSide coming up to that spot, I was like, he's going to waste a super. Did Shasta get a double?
So, what is this?
He did get a double?
Oh yeah, you got the double.
Yeah, I was paying attention to FlipSide then, so I didn't notice if he got the double or not. Oh, and he has much better missile count going into Hive Room, so that's good. Well, if we don't see a FlipSide safety save, I think he might die in Torian as well. That's the main sections I'm primarily worried about, is Torian and Suitless. Torian has just been taking many people's lives lately, and then Suitless as well. Suitless. If you haven't practiced Suitless, you will die very quickly off one mistake.
So, anyway, the deal with Torian. Metroids, if they grab you, deal crap tons of damage per second that they're in there. Like, you take damage per frame. So, the worst thing that you can do in this, and honestly in any part of a Metroid game, is to panic. Which I think Shasta kind of did. But what you want to do is calmly bomb and move out of the way if you get grabbed by a Metroid.
I think there was a bit of panic, but I also think there was just a bit of not really knowing what to do. Because he was trying to get it off, but then he ended up running further into the lava, which just made the situation worse. FlipSide actually handled that
so it's 1 damage per frame on normal. So literally if a Metroid's on you for a second, you're taking 60 damage.
Yep.
Also, one thing to note is that Metroids take 5 normal missiles or 1 super to kill. However, you cannot group them together like you can in Super Metroid.
This is the room that I'm most worried about. If FlipSide can get through here, I mean, it's the last Metroid room, so obviously going to be the hardest, but ooh, that was not good.
He's getting some crazy good super drops, though.
Yeah, he... I will definitely say that if he loses this race at this point, it's definitely not of any fault of the game's. The game seems to be doing everything in its power to make sure FlipSide keeps his lead.
So when's low percent hard mode turning?
I think FlipSide's going to try and destroy all 4 of them, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Looks like he did just 3.
Yeah, he did. So this is what stings about when runners don't ever do runs before their performance in here. I have no idea what to expect. Usually I'll just try and make assumptions based on what I've seen them do in other games, but I've never seen them play another game, then I don't know what to do.
Null Dropper, would we call that European Extreme?
What is it? I know there's like a different thing on like PAL version or something. Like, what is it that makes low percent hard harder on that? Okay, so let's not just have a max count of 40, or did he just stop at 40? Oh, that's not good.
I don't know why he's trying to shoot
FlipSide,
don't
get on a platform, man. Get on a platform. You are not going to be able to... If you just keep trying to kill it from that lava, and you're just going to... Okay, there you go. There you go.
He might as well go back and farm, which I think he's doing that.
He should. I mean, he can't kill Mother Brain unless he wants to play the refill game with her Rinkas, which I would not want to recommend doing. He's going to have to do it. Okay, I'm like 2 seconds behind then.
I'm a second behind, but I think that's good enough.
I think it's just kind of standard for how the multi-twitch has been working, so... Okay, so FlipSide, go and kill Mother Brain now. He's already killed all of the Zebatites, so he just needs to get into her room.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he's running this 40 and 4.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to do like 50, aren't you?
50 and 4, or I want to say 40 and 6.
FlipSide, you're on the last hit, man.
And
just
FlipSide gets Mother Brain down.
Looks like he's going to get the speed boost a bit later, but he still got it fairly close to the right time. Now let's see if he falls down here. He's going to fall down.
He fell down.
Yeah, I was like, he was too far to the right. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, he's too far to the right. He's going to fall.
Too far left.
Yeah, sorry. You know
What are directions?
Exactly. Clearly, I'm watching this on a mirrored monitor, which is why everything is just reversed to me.
No wonder that's why you have a hard time running this game.
No, don't worry, man. I'm just bad. I switch my controller directions to compensate.
Or maybe you're just that good and want to play on a handicap.
Interestingly enough, I'm now thinking about how that would be like watching a runner trying to play like that, just on a mirrored monitor. Like eventually, I think you would get it, but like at the start, it would just be some pretty hilarious flubs.
I don't know. Let's see if Eagle wants to try it.
Okay, Shasta cut it really close to that river out there, but he had just enough room to make it. And FlipSide's about to start the suitless section, so it'll be interesting to see how he does.
I really hope he takes a safety save or something.
I really hope he does too, but who knows? I mean, if he doesn't, it'll be a bit more interesting, but if he does, then I don't know. I don't feel like Shasta's going to give him a second chance. I have a feeling Shasta might actually consider just taking a safety save to stop FlipSide from gaining anything. So will he get Map of Shame or...
No Map of Shame.
Nice.
Now, for the love of God and all that is holy, please take the safety. And yes, he does. He takes the safety save in Suitless.
Okay, so he's just got to keep playing good and we'll have it. I think.
He's got insurance.
He's going to have to wait in the next room, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm not discounting FlipSide yet, but he has clearly done a lot more practice of this game than I thought he had, so that is on me for assuming he did not know as much as I thought he did.
I think he knows it, but maybe sometimes has a hard time with the execution.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious he knows what he needs to do. Like, just watching this run, it's pretty obvious he knows what he needs to do, just for the most part. It's the only thing I've seen him really flub up are just minor things. Shasta making it through side hopper, almost through side hopper room. Oh, gets hit by that last fly a little bit, but that's okay. FlipSide screwing up his wall jump. Still gets up there though. And again, Shasta has to do a little bit of wall jump there to get to the missile, but he still makes it. Curious to see what FlipSide does in this room if he like tries to go for fast searchlights or.
Looks like he waited a little bit.
Yep. As I said though, it's only minor stuff like that he does not do. So, I think for the most part he has this in the bag.
Oh, we just gotta hope that he doesn't mess up. Suitless can still be pretty tricky, like 1 or 2 mistakes will cost you. Like just getting seen and not being able to get the wall jumps.
Like, I was thinking that was perfect timing by you, but then I realized you're like a second ahead, so you already saw what happened there. But it still makes it through just fine, so that's good. Suitless, a lot of times, it can be very dangerous because sometimes mistakes will just compound on top of you. And the next thing you know, you got hit by 50 different space pirates at once and you're just dead. So it screwed up the wall. He's trying to get up there correctly, but he keeps screwing up the wall jump.
He recovers it though.
Oh, he forgets to shoot the block out of his way, but that's... Oh, come on, Flip.
This is kind of what we mean by mistakes compounding on you. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, God. Just stop, FlipSide, please.
Oh, and that's FlipSide's first death, so he's gonna reset back to the beginning of Suitless.
He still has his lead, though, obviously, and he'll have it for a while, but every single time he does something like that, it just makes it a bit worse.
Alright, so Shasta could very well catch up.
Yeah, I would not count it out, but I mean, FlipSide definitely has shown he's a lot better than I expected. He's really good he's fairly good at the game, so I think he can, as long as I think if he just avoids having those deaths and maybe takes like, I don't know, maybe another safety save somewhere or something, maybe right before Charlie or something, he will mostly be able to keep himself alive. I mean, he made it all the way to Chozodia before dying there, so...
That he did. Or will we have the comeback of the century?
Part of me really wants FlipSide to win because, as I mentioned before, he's had terrible luck in these tournaments lately. And to see his luck turn around would be nice, but at the same time, it would be an amazing comeback if Shasta caught up now. So either way, this tournament's going to have an exciting result. And Shasta making his way out of Ridley now. FlipSide had a little bit of a mess up there, but he still made it up there just fine. Again, those minor wall jump flubs, he's got to get that down or else he's going to die again if he's not careful.
Yeah, it's those times where minor wall jump flubs will turn into major issues.
A missed wall jump in suitless can kill you. Like, it can just straight up kill you. In a lot of places, actually. Especially if you miss it at the wrong time.
Alright, let's see if he learned from his mistake.
Good news, he has one more health. He'll have an extra E-tank because he did not get whacked by that one pirate. He's going to take a safety save here. That's probably a good idea.
Insurance.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea, actually. Chozodia can be, like... I've noticed a lot of people tend to screw... I've noticed that, at least me personally, I tend to screw up more in Chozodia than I do in the first half of Suitless. And at the very least, if that happened to me, I probably would have taken that safety save as well once I got into Chozodia. Yeah, as you can see,
jumps the gun a couple times and finally starts his wall jump.
FlipSide,
Okay,
you're
I don't
killing
even know
me,
what's
man.
going on here.
Dude, I am like upset at him for screwing up his wall jumps, but I'm like equally impressed that he managed to avoid that pirate.
It's literally he's wall jumping up the wall as the pirate's just like clambering up after him. The pirate's like, I gotta get her, I gotta get her, I gotta get her, and he like can't catch her.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm like kind of torn. Like on one hand, FlipSide that's terrible, but on the other hand, it's like FlipSide that's amazing.
FlipSide, this is hilarious.
I definitely think that has to be highlighted. Someone better send JC a link to that because that's gonna be something to rewatch. Okay, I wonder if he'll take the safety save here since he has to refill anyway. Yeah, he is. Good idea. Like I said, I don't want to say it, but at this point, he might have it. If he doesn't die, I think he has it. I mean, Shasta's in crate, and he screwed up AW, and he didn't screw up AWS. Never mind. I saw him in the acid, and I thought he screwed it up, but now he just fell down.
Twice.
Up, and there goes. Yeah.
Oh, Shasta, please. Stay calm, take it slow, do what you need to do.
FlipSide, wait for your... Okay. Oh, he took a... Yeah. FlipSide's gonna have to take another refill, I think. Ooh, no, Shasta. Okay, this is another... All these wall jump segments are like anxiety-inducing because of FlipSide. Okay, but he avoids the wall jumping and just decides to go with the jumping up the platforms instead, which works. Okay, now he got the safety save right before Charlie. I'm assuming he's gonna take the safety save here. Primarily because this is a boss fight that if you can easily lose on if you're not careful. Shasta finally gets AWS. He messed up quite a few times there, unfortunately.
It's a little rough. But he still has a chance to catch up, depending on how Flipside plays.
Yeah, I said I'm not really too familiar how his late game is. So far, he's done a decent job in Suitless, but post Suitless can be just as dangerous at certain points. Especially if you're not really efficient at killing the space pirates. Shasta almost has a clean trip through that side hopper room, and FlipSide is about to start the Charlie fight. Just gotta wait for that first symbol to pop up.
And now it begins. So Charlie's a interesting little boss fight. So it basically holds out a reflection of you, and you have to wait for a certain symbol to appear on it, which is kind of random when it happens. It has like a little timer, but you can reset the timer if you shoot yourself. Now the only way to actually damage the thing is by shooting that symbol while you have a fully charged laser shot. So this is more of a game of patience and reaction to RNG.
See, this is what I'm noticing. FlipSide, he's just ever so slightly slow on the shot, and I think that's what's going to get him.
And he's really close to Charlie.
Yep, that's going to be. He was really slow, and his movement he was not very good at evading Charlie's hits either. That was not helping.
He seemed to be shooting just like a second or two too late.
Yeah, and that's pretty common, I've noticed, with people who struggle with Charlie. It's just like you're just always just a little bit too slow. You very much so need to follow the speedrun tactic of gotta go fast. I hope FlipSide is aware that he needs to move left or right for the fight to start. Okay. I could not tell if that was the cooldown was just longer than I remembered it being, or if he was just not moving. Okay, come on, FlipSide. You got this. I am just genuinely worried about his ability to take the shots.
He gets it, so he's got one more to get take out. But of course, this is the hardest one. And he finally nails it.
He got a little bit lucky in RNG there, like, not gonna lie. Charlie did him a bit of a favor there.
It's almost like Charlie apologized.
I mean, I told you, man, the game is doing everything in its power to make sure the FlipSide loses. It's because of FlipSide, not because of the game. He had incredible RNG on Torian, and he got pretty good RNG there as well. But Shasta still playing really well, which, especially considering that he knows he's really far behind. And given his comment he just posted in chat, I think it's a safe assumption that he took a safety save. Or he's going to take a safety save. A little bit slow on space jumps up there, but that's okay. Remember to shoot he forgot to kill the pirate. There he goes. Okay, FlipSide needs speed boost so you can get this last super missile tank. There you go. Oh, nice RNG for Shasta. With those missile drops, the super missile drops. Almost had a repeat of the first time. That was scary. So FlipSide had an opportunity to take a safety save yet? Don't believe he has, but he's gonna.
What are the timer's supposed to be at? Okay, I'm still a second behind, but that's fine. As for Shasta's, it just seems to randomly dump me wherever. I think he's in one of the Metroid rooms now.
I don't even see Shasta's timer running. Like, I think he... Okay, I'm not
He's
crazy
about to
then.
enter the door for a second for final Metroid room. Yep.
FlipSide trying to scare me right now with this play.
Shasta's literally doing his best to get himself caught up.
And I'm worried FlipSide might be doing him too many favors at the moment. I was about to say, I hope he's aware that if he wants to take that safety save, he's going to have to... Yeah, okay. That's one of those little things I did not know when I was first playing this game, is that you need to actually, if you want to get, if you want to use save room after you stop triggering the pirates, you have to actually... If you stop triggering them in the save room, you have to actually go to another room and re-enter.
Yeah, you have to reload it.
That's not the right spot? FlipSide, that is, okay. There he goes. Hope he knows there's one more missile block he hasn't cleared out yet, which he apparently doesn't realize. Oh, now he did it.
Shasta's starting his mother brain fight now. Eating a lot of bullets, though.
What are you doing, FlipSide? What are you doing? Okay, at least he had the sense to realize that you never need to shoot a super block in this area. Okay, so now I think we're in the segment where FlipSide has not gotten quite as much practice as he wanted in. So at the very least, this is Shasta's chance to catch up.
Speaking of which, Shasta has just destroyed Mother Brain, got a speed booster going.
And I think he's going to get the ledge. No, he's not. I'm just going to stop saying that because I'm jinxing it.
And yes, he fell down.
I don't know what FlipSide was doing wrong with the work bot there. I want to say, but FlipSide, I mean, Shasta might actually catch up. If FlipSide does...
It's still based on how FlipSide plays.
I'm just saying I would not discount FlipSide messing up something big right now, because I do think we're in the area where he has not gotten as much practice as he wanted. And that will definitely come back to bite him, I think.
I'm surprised that FlipSide didn't just run through the room and take the missile.
I don't know, maybe he wasn't aware of it? I mean, I feel like if you've seen Zero Mission Run, he might, I don't know. I really wish I had gotten a few opportunities to watch FlipSide do runs before this, because then I could better comment on why he might be doing certain things. No, I was about to say, yeah, there's pirates still frozen in the door.
And yep, he takes the safety save for the last segment. Looks like he might have this.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he would have to screw up. Some people in chat have already beat me to it. He'd have to screw up pretty bad at this point to lose it. And he needs a spatial...
And no map of shame for Shasta. FlipSide getting ready to start his TED fight.
hoping that he will not fail it, but I don't know how. I'm curious to see how he does this fight as well.
He's practicing his short hop shots.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll be able to do it quick.
And yes, he does get the quick kill.
And fires an extra missile just to be safe.
Hey, why not?
So at this point, it would take a death and escape for FlipSide to lose this. And even then, it'd probably take more than that.
Two. It would take 2 deaths.
Yeah. I don't remember how far back he saved, but it wasn't too far back. I remember that. It was he saved right before Mecha Really, didn't he? I know he used that refill.
Right before.
So yeah, he'd have to take quite a few deaths. Yeah, there he is. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily count it out because it looks like he hasn't grinded out escape as much as he wanted to because he's making a few like forgetful mistakes here and there. But if he's grinded out the Metal Pirates, and that's probably it. He just needs to not screw up Metal Pirates, and that's probably the big like where he might screw up component.
And he's still got enough health to handle it.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can get whacked by the pirates quite a few times. Actually,
I don't know.
Yeah, he's going the wrong way. He's being ultra conservative with his missile shots as well.
He's having trouble getting that speed booster stored.
Yeah, he needs to... There he gets it.
What is he doing? And he loses it. He's got to take the long way.
Oh, no. FlipSide, this is really bad because this is like I said before, if he doesn't know how to navigate through this, that's bad. That's like really, really bad. Because he's going to take... Yeah, he needs to really not screw up Metal Pirates right now.
It's not looking good.
He cannot screw up Metal Pirates. Like, he just cannot.
Oh man, 19 health going into Metal Pirates? Oh dear god.
FlipSide, I swear, if you do not kill that pirate as he's entering, okay. Because that was another potential death sentence if you did not kill that pirate. Just gotta not screw up Metal Pirates. You know, FlipSide don't get...
Oh man.
He's got it, as long as he just... Don't pull a Kirby. Do not pull a Kirby. Like, do not do that right now. FlipSide, please do not pull a Kirby.
God. FlipSide just won it.
Okay. Congrats. I can't even say it, man. Congratulations to FlipSide for taking first place in this match.
Well done, FlipSide. Congratulations.
He broke a long-standing curse of not doing so hot in tournaments, too, which is especially nice. I wonder if he's going to hop in here or if he's just going to wait for Sasha to finish, maybe.
I don't know. Does he want to do an interview?
I will go ahead and tag him in the Discord, actually. Not in the Discord, but in the... Okay, so again, once Shasta finishes, we will be having an interview with both FlipSide and Shasta.
Sounds good. Hopefully, I don't have any more coughing fits. Thankfully, y'all don't have to hear that. I mean, you can probably tell I sound stuffed up.
Oh, FlipSide, don't quit the emulator. Let us at least see your in-game time, man. Even if that, a few deaths. Oh no. Just a little bit late on that hit. Oh, there he goes. Gets the last hit. Alright. Maybe Shasta will get the glitch. I don't know if he's going to go for it or not. No, he's not going for it.
Guess it depends on if there's any real fun to it for the runner.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, yeah, it's just kind of like, it's like a little thing. Some people, I mean, sometimes you just don't really care enough about it to go for it. And there's not really a reason to, because it doesn't really do anything for you. Like, it doesn't help you out in any way. So again, Shasta go into leave Chozodia, go back to the ship, and take out Mecha Ridley and escape. So we are basically done at this point. Oh, that's... Yeah, sometimes the pirate's on that platform. I don't know really what triggers it to go where it goes, but... And gets last super missile he needs. Quite a few missiles on that fall down. Sure, actually about to see folks on the game time as well. 39:59, just barely sub 40. I think that's pretty much as close as you can get it, actually. I mean, he's on emulator, so I guess we could get the exact frame count there if we wanted to, but...
Yeah, pretty much.
Extremely close. Like, I think that's all that seemed to be said. I honestly was not expecting a 1 second off of a sub 40, or 1 second below sub 40. It's extremely close. Ooh, Shasta falls a little bit there, but he gets back up. Shasta on this point is directly on his way to Ridley. He does not need to take any more detours, other than any detours the game forced him to take. This one, just smooth movement up till he gets to the Mecha Ridley fight.
Well, what in the blazes was that?
I feel like I missed it. Unless you're referring to that mysterious sound that you just made, then in which case I think that was a burp. Ooh, that's... Shaw still pitching it real close in the health. I wonder if he'll do the Mecha Ridley fight with this much health. No, he's not. He's going to take the refill.
Hopefully the safety save.
At this point, it just depends on if he wants to complete the run or not. Flipside's already won, so it's just... If he wants to complete the run, then he can take the safety save. Otherwise, he... If he was just concerned about the tournament match, then at that point, it would just be better just to, like, go for it, I guess. I mean, now that I think about it at this point, if he just cared about the tournament match, he would have forfeited a while ago, so... I think we'll have a pretty short Mecha Ridley fight as well, because I believe Shasta knows how to do this fight. Yep. Short and easy. The real danger in that fight is if you manage to mess up your short hops and you accidentally miss a super, then you have to... The first time, I believe, you have to land 3 more missiles into them, but if you miss 2 supers, it has to be 8, if I'm correct on that. There are plenty of people who are extremely qualified to correct me in chat if I'm wrong. And he gets a spark. Okay, now both runners are finished, so they will shortly be joining. I don't think either of them need to be moved. I think they both have a commentator role. Might be wrong though. Well, apparently neither of them have it, so I don't know which mods are online, or... Fiesel, I think you might have to be the one to move them over.
Hello. Oh god!
I've never done that. I've never done that before, by the way, and I almost did it twice. So it's cool.
So both of you, that was something else.
Yep.
What happened?
I don't know.
Same.
So, FlipSide, were you aware when Shasta died, or
I was not at first. I saw in the IRC he said what, but I didn't understand the context or any. So it wasn't until Turian that I understood what went on.
Yeah, basically what happened was the first Metroid in Turian, where you just jump over him and all that, and like go like spawn the other one first. I went to do that and just kind of fell in the lava instead because I hit by the red ring there, spaghetti as I call it, and yeah, I died just because I couldn't get out of the lava. The Metroid kept chasing after me after I tried to get off of the bomb. So yeah, just kind of died that way. And it didn't save either, so I restarted the entire run. Which actually, my run I restarted was on PB pace for a while until it messed with Acid Worm skip twice. So that's pretty cool. That sure was a speed run, boy howdy.
That,
so
Alright.
that's the first question. So for match-wise, this will ask you FlipSide. Next round, you're going to be facing Paulsmore. So what are you going to do to prepare for that match?
Other than prevent him from cheating.
probably maybe a run.
You got this.
FlipSide is like so extremely confident in his ability. He just does not need to practice at all. He just needs to go right in there with one practice run.
I mean, this week I probably won't be able to do anything because school. And this, yeah,
It's just basically do whatever you need to when you have the time.
so. But I guarantee, unless by some freak of nature, I'm going to lose to Paulsmore. It's almost all but guaranteed.
I mean,
I
you
don't
have to
know, man.
consider the
He could die
fact.
too.
Yeah, so you have to consider the fact that it is Paulsmore we're talking about. Like, him doing strange things that get him killed is not that far out of the possibilities.
Yep. He did
Oh,
a
yeah.
fusion tournament after all. That's
Oh,
how he
yeah,
died
that's
there.
right.
That's why Hercules in grand finals, or finals rather.
Yeah.
Alright, so Shasta, also looking at the bracket, your next match is going to be against Palm Tree. What do you have
Yeah, okay.
on that?
I'm gonna safety save from now on, first off. That's very important.
Yeah,
Second-
that might be useful.
Second, I'm probably not gonna play this game for a bit, actually. I'm actually motivated for another game right now. I was trying to do that a little more of that. But it's fine. I'll hopefully win that one. I don't know what his PB is though.
I don't know how good runs go for him. This might have been terrible, but I'm not really sure. But his race versus Paulsmore, according to the time completion, it took him an hour 30 to do his run. So I think you're going to be on the safe side, even with very minimal practice.
Alright, good to know then. So yeah, I'm just really motivated for another game now, so that's why I didn't play too well at the beginning here. But D-Rush was nice, I guess.
Yeah,
So I had to
just
poke a little bit
keep your
fun about
practice
this. Oh, sorry.
That's right, yeah, just basically keep your practice going on it.
Yeah, I'll try and do that from now on. I haven't played this in a few weeks. Last time I played this was for Master Record. So yeah.
So I had to make a little bit of a joke about this flip side. How do you feel about breaking your tournament curse that's been going on?
I hate to say it, but it feels really anticlimactic and also kind of disappointing. I don't deserve to have won this.
Hey man, I'm proud of you. You did it.
Yeah, you did pretty well with it.
You sure played that video game. That was you who did it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, just making sure.
Somehow.
Alright, so is there anything else? Any other final thoughts?
I have nothing personally. Best of luck to everyone else in tournament, of course.
Hey, Paulsmore, you should watch this VOD and you should do something stupid and die.
Shots fired. Alright,
Kapow,
Feeble,
kapow.
That
do
marathon
we
was
have-
it was a few days ago, I think, or a few weeks ago, maybe.
It was 2 weekends ago, I think. Some of that.
Right on. Feasel,
Been
do
a
we
little
have
bit.
any other races coming up today? All right. So again, any other last words before we say goodbye for the night?
Should probably mention when the next Zero Mission race is going to be.
That's probably a good idea.
Which, according to the schedule, it is Mickey versus Null Driver at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Or I guess from a lot of you, it's probably today. So that'll be the next big match. And then after that, there's nothing else on the schedule. So we'll just have to wait until a few more people start scheduling their matches, which we still have quite a few people left in the tournament, quite a few matches. In fact, only like 2 people have actually been eliminated from the tournament so far. So we still got quite a few matches to go through.
Yeah, I'll have to be scheduling my match with Boxmeister very soon.
I guess I'll be scheduling mine as well with Palm Tree. Yeah, there he is in chat right now. Yes, I lost. But yeah.
Alright, if that's everything, then I guess we'll be saying good night, and we will see y'all next mission.
I like